Humility is a very important aspect of being human. It's also very important in regard to the issue of parenting. Many people will tell you that in order to possess humility, you must also possess self-confidence. Whether or not this is true is a matter of opinion. The dictionary definition of humility is to be humble or have a modest opinion about your own self-worth. Read further to learn more about the importance of humility in parenting. It's probably easier to instill than you think. It should be noted, however, that no two families are the same. When teaching your children humility, it's always best to go with your gut. That certainly doesn't mean that you can't consider the advice of friends and family members, who are usually more than willing to give it. It only means that you are the one who knows your children best. Being thankful. Teach children to be thankful for all that they have. Instill in them that material possessions are much less important than things like a loving family and good health. Children also need to learn how to say please and thank you at a very young age. This, of course, is an integral sign of respect. Being apologetic. Part of being humble is being apologetic when mistakes are made. No one is immune from making an occasional mistake. It's just a way of life. By learning to apologize, children then put their pride aside for a moment and also don't expect any coddling in return. Even if your child is just a little bit wrong, it's still important for them to apologize. Exhibiting self-respect. Children should never be expected to be someone they're not. They should never have to compare themselves to other children in order to be happy. Everyone should feel comfortable being unique in their own way. Self-respect plays a big role in this. In addition, children who learn self-respect typically have an easier time valuing everyone else. Kids who are exposed to other nationalities and cultures are actually learning about value, without even realizing it. Be helpful. Being helpful is a trait that everyone should possess. Teaching children to be helpful in a variety of situations is part of being humble. It can be something as small as opening a door for someone or raking an elderly person's leaves. Whatever the task, both people will always go away feeling happier. Children learn by example. For that reason, it's vitally important for parents to lead a life of humility as well. It does no good to teach these values, only for parents to live a life of opposites. In the end, children will generally be confused and uncertain as to what road they should follow. Teaching a child to be humble isn't expensive. In fact, it typically doesn't cost anything at all. All it takes is love and patience. Of course, children don't learn humility overnight. But, when properly taught, it is a trait that they'll eventually be able to pass on to their own children, who will proudly do the same for generations to come.